Most men spend their entire lives trying to be liked, and they don't even realize they're doing it. They walk into a room and immediately start looking for signs of approval. They adjust their shirt, check who noticed them, and change their behavior depending on who's watching. The problem is that people can sense this instantly. Confidence isn't something you announce, it's something people feel when you're around. Secret number 1, never explain yourself when you walk into a room. The moment you feel the need to justify your presence, you've already given away your power. Truly confident men don't enter a room hoping to be accepted. They enter knowing they belong there. They don't need everyone's attention, and that's exactly why they often get it. Think about the most respected person you've ever met. Chances are they weren't the loudest person in the room. They weren't trying to dominate every conversation. They simply carried themselves with a quiet certainty that made people pay attention. Stop asking for permission to exist. Own your presence. Secret number 2, slow down your movements. Most people today live in a constant state of anxiety. You can see it in the way they walk, fast steps, constant rushing, always looking like they're late for something. But here's something interesting. The more important someone appears, the less rushed they usually seem. People who feel in control move differently. Their movements are calm, deliberate, and intentional. They don't rush because they don't feel the need to prove anything. The next time you're walking through a store, an office, or even down the street, pay attention to your pace. Slow it down slightly, keep your shoulders back, lift your chin, walk like you know exactly where you're going. Your body language speaks before you ever open your mouth, and people make judgments about you within seconds. Secret number 3, stop seeking approval in conversations. One of the biggest mistakes people make is constantly nodding, agreeing, and trying to make everyone comfortable. They laugh at jokes that aren't funny. They agree with opinions they don't actually share. They change their personality depending on who they're talking to. Why? Because they're afraid of being disliked. But people respect authenticity far more than agreement. You don't need to fight with everyone. You don't need to be rude. But you also don't need to agree with everything. Learn to sit comfortably with your own opinions. Learn to listen without constantly signaling approval. The strongest people in the room are often the ones who don't feel the need to convince anyone of anything. Secret number 4, become comfortable with silence. Most people are terrified of it. The second a conversation slows down, they rush to fill the empty space. They start talking faster, explaining more, and saying things they never intended to say. Silence makes insecure people nervous because they think they must constantly entertain or impress others. Confident people understand something different. Silence creates weight. Silence creates attention. The next time someone asks you a question, don't rush to answer immediately. Take a moment, think, then respond. That small pause changes how people perceive you. It signals control. It signals confidence. It shows that your words have value because you're not throwing them around carelessly. Secret number 5, take up the space you've earned. Many people unconsciously make themselves smaller. They sit with their shoulders rounded forward. They avoid eye contact. They cross their arms tightly. Their body language almost apologizes for being there. Stop doing that. Sit comfortably, stand tall, relax your shoulders, breathe deeply. Allow yourself to occupy space without feeling guilty about it. People often underestimate how much body language influences perception. Before anyone hears your ideas, they notice how you carry yourself. Your posture can communicate confidence, uncertainty, strength, or insecurity long before you say a single word. Secret number 6, master eye contact. Eye contact is one of the simplest and most powerful forms of communication. Yet most people struggle with it. They look away too quickly. They stare at the floor. They break eye contact whenever they feel uncomfortable. Strong eye contact doesn't mean staring aggressively. It means being comfortable enough to stay present. When someone is speaking, actually listen. Maintain natural eye contact. Show that you're engaged. When you speak, don't constantly look around the room searching for approval. Focus on the person you're talking to. This small change can dramatically improve how people respond to you. Secret number 7, stop over-explaining yourself. If you've ever caught yourself giving a 5-minute explanation for a simple decision, you're not alone. People do this because they want validation. They want others to understand and approve of their choices, but confident people understand that not everyone needs an explanation. If you choose something, own it. If you make a decision, stand by it. The more you justify yourself unnecessarily, the more uncertain you appear. This doesn't mean you should never explain your reasoning. It means you should stop feeling obligated to defend every choice you make. Secret number 8, learn to stay calm under pressure. Anyone can appear confident when everything is going well. The real test happens when things go wrong. Someone criticizes you, someone disagrees with you, something unexpected happens. Most people react immediately. Their emotions take control. They become defensive, angry, or anxious. But the people who command the most respect are often the ones who remain calm when everyone else is losing control. Calmness is a superpower. When you stay composed, you think more clearly, you make better decisions, and you become much harder to manipulate. Secret number 9, stop trying to win every argument. Many people mistake confidence for dominance. They think they must always be right. They think every disagreement is a battle that must be won. In reality, confident people don't waste energy proving themselves. They understand that arguing with everyone is exhausting and often pointless. Sometimes the strongest move is simply listening. Sometimes the strongest move is walking away. Not every challenge deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves a response. Secret number 10, build self-respect in private. Most people focus on looking confident in public while neglecting the habits that create real confidence behind closed doors. Real confidence is built when nobody is watching. It's built when you keep promises to yourself. It's built when you wake up early, even when you don't feel like it. It's built when you finish what you started. It's built when you choose discipline over excuses. The truth is that confidence isn't something you magically develop overnight. It's the result of repeated actions that prove to yourself that you can be trusted. Here's what most people never realize. Confidence isn't about being the toughest person in the room. It's not about intimidating people. It's not about acting emotionless or pretending to be perfect. True confidence comes from self-control. It comes from knowing who you are. It comes from staying calm when others panic. It comes from respecting yourself enough that you don't constantly need validation from everyone around you. Start with one habit, just one. Walk a little slower. Hold eye contact a little longer. Stop over-explaining. Get comfortable with silence. Small changes repeated every day create massive differences over time. 1 year from now, people may see a completely different version of you. Not because you became someone else, but because you finally stopped hiding the person you already were.